What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics here. Just like clockwork, PSA Ultra Modern Special. As of time of recording, they have not even formally announced this yet, but it is up on the website. You can see here, Modern Sports Card Special. I don't know the full details, but I believe this is 1993 and up, but double check me on that once they actually announce things and kind of put out the full details. There's no way to see it from here. What we do see is $250 declared value, $14.99 in regards to the pricing. Something I speculated about in the video the other day. I had seen on, once again, Blowout, tremendous source for this stuff, in the grading for the forum. People post regularly for all the major grading companies and even the minor grading companies on what their current turnaround times they are seeing on orders. And PSA bulk orders were getting pretty quick. Some of the stuff back was coming in like just over a month or right at 30 days total, not even business days. So I am not surprised to see that they get a little more aggressive on the ultra modern side of things, get that workflow kind of churned back up again. They ran all those specials over Christmas and they never touched ultra modern once. I thought maybe they would save it for, like the week of Christmas or something like that. But this rolls out today. I believe, once again, check the fine print on this once it's fully public, that this will run through the end of January. So we'll have a full month to play with $14.99 grading. The other thing that I'm not 100% sure on is the minimum. I believe it's 10 cards, but once again, double check the details on that. So, PSA throws their hat into the $15 grading ring. I have a feeling they will get a boatload of orders from this to start off the new year. I know myself, I probably have about 15 cards to send in, mostly stuff from all those Sapphire boxes I open, and along with a few other little random things here and there. And the 250 declared value is a little low, but as always, I will flirt with that as much as I possibly can and let them upcharge me if they want to. Your worst case scenario, I mean, if you went like super drastic, it could get pretty gnarly, but assuming you go a little bit over, you would go from $15 to $25, which is the value level at $4.99 for $25 a card, is where you would get bumped up to. I don't know, my own personal order, I think I might have one card that would really kind of blow through that number, maybe two. It's mostly stuff probably in the $200-ish range, which is perfectly fine. So the question is, are you sending? Do you have stuff ready to rock and roll for a PSA Ultra Modern Special? Have you been holding off, or have you been turning to other places, most notably probably SGC, for the quicker turnaround time? And then we will see if any companies respond to this. I would be surprised if anyone moves to do anything super crazy here. Starting off the first of the year right after the holidays, SGC seems to be in a pretty good spot right now. They're capping out. Well, I don't know if it's their official cap, but they seem to cap out around 120K every month, give or take a few thousand. And they're maintaining their fast turnaround times. And I think, once again, that is something they want to be known for. If they want more of a PSA-like work cycle where they hold on to the cards for 30 or 60 days and extend out that turnaround time, they could probably get a little bit more aggressive on pricing, especially on ultra modern stuff. We already see it. They have like $9 grading for TCG. So you have to imagine they have some wiggle room there, at least on modern. But I think they really like not having a backlog. And I think they really like touting those ultra fast turnaround times. Heaven forbid. I mean, I guess if it ever got to the point where, PSA didn't have a backlog and they were at their floor pricing. And I don't know, that would be an interesting talking point. Like, what is a PSA floor price look like? Like, how low can they actually go to force the issue? I've seen some people in comments discuss about, will it get back to pre-pandemic pricing? I don't think it will, just because the cost of everything has gotten more expensive. the cost of labor. I would imagine the cost of the materials to slab the card. Shipping's gotten more expensive. Insurance has gotten more expensive. Like all this stuff has gotten more expensive. And this is all the grading companies across the board, not necessarily limited to PSA. But I don't think we ever get to pre-pandemic grading prices. I just don't think that's realistic. Could they get down? I mean, I don't know their books. Could they get down to $12? Could they get down to $10 with a $250 declared value? You know, that I don't know. Um, and if they did that, would that then put pressure on the others to move? But you know, if they got to the point, let's say $15 is their floor, or as low as they feel comfortable going, if the supply of cards ever started to slow down enough and the turnaround time on this got pretty quick, because PSA has a massive, massive capacity. If grading ever slowed down just a tiny percentage, you know, 10%, 20%, all of a sudden they're going to be turning around cards pretty quick. And what does that look like for the rest of the grading companies if we ever get to the point where PSA could do, let's just call it $15 a card, and state we will have a sub 30-day return policy or get close to that? That would be very interesting times, and that would probably force the other companies to move the needle. I've kind of flirted around this idea for a while. I think 2024 will be the year of a grading price war. I don't think we're there yet by any means. Maybe as we get later into the year. I could be completely wrong. I just feel at some point in time, grading is just going to slow down. Maybe, once again, maybe I'm completely wrong on that. I've seen takes on both sides of it, but we're addicted to it. Like the hobby, the sports card, the TCG world, card collectors in general, because we're seeing the same thing in comic books, are addicted to slabbing our expensive pieces, and in a lot of cases, not even expensive, are collectibles in a hard plastic case with a number on it. We just are. Like, you know, I've talked about it. I get, I don't want to say as much excitement, but there is definitely a hit of something packaging up and submitting a PSA order or any grading order, and then constantly refreshing that page once it's gotten there, waiting for the grades to pop, refreshing the page, even though you don't have to because they send you notifications. I don't care. And then seeing those grades pop up gives you that like hit, almost like you're opening a box. And I think a segment of people are just hooked on that. I really think they are. Even though I know it's not profitable, one of my favorite things is ripping packs, getting raw cards, and sending them in. It's like a double hit. You get the hit from the chase of the box, and then you get the process of going through and submitting, and then you get the hit of when the grades pop. And maybe I'm a degenerate. I don't know. I like the process of that. It makes me feel the warms and fuzzies on the inside, the tinglies. I don't know. I don't have any other words to explain it. So, as always, curious for your thoughts down below. Will you be taking advantage of this $15 PSA special? Will this be changing anything that you currently had in the works or plans to send off? Catch boys and girls on the next one. Peace.